This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. Yesterday, we were talking about how to load the data to the staging area. Clear? Why staging is important? Why can't we take all the data directly from OLTP to data warehousing? So that is also one more interview question. I have some cleaned data in OLTP server. I don't want to clean that. I have a cleaned data. If I have a cleaned data, why is that still you want me to keep the data in the staging? So that is first question. Because I don't want to use staging. I wanted to take all the data and directly dump it to the data warehousing. Can I do like that without having a staging? The answer is no. Even though you have cleaned data, you don't want to clean anything in the staging, even though that is there, but still, many companies recommends the staging area. Recently, of the developer who's getting a lot of data from MySQL. Okay, so a lot of data from MySQL. The OLTP server is MySQL and it is a cleaned data. All the data directly he was dumping into data warehousing by creating incremental loading packages or whatever the package they created is created, directly dumping from here to here. Now, what is happening? It is taking so much of time because when you're dumping the data from here to here, you're going to be applying a lot of transformations in between. And definitely, if you apply one or two transformations, if you have millions of data, it will take a lot of time, right? And this server is not only for you, right? This server, it is there for you to take the data. This server is also has to respond to the client applications. Now, what was happening for that guy? Whenever he is trying to get the data from OLTP server, this is the MySQL, it is taking a lot of time to get the data to the data warehousing. So he has some 20 million data, 30 million data. It is taking more than 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay. So when he tries to get all the data from OLTP, directly dumping into data warehousing, he has some 20 million data in MySQL, that is OLTP. It is taking a lot of time to get the data. So what we advised him, getting the data directly from here, I told him you get the data directly to the staging. So how the staging server is going to be having? Always you truncate the data, load the data. Complete data you should get it. To get the complete data from here to here, he is taking maximum, 5 minutes. Then from here to here, it is taking another 7 minutes. Earlier, it was taking more than 1 hour because when you read the data from here, you are trying to apply a lot of other things unnecessarily it is going to be converting because when you have the data here, it is having different data types and it is having a different issues and it is having a lot of other things. So even though you're loading data from here to here, if you don't have a staging, definitely definitely it is going to be taking a lot of time. You first park the data into the staging. From here you have to move, even though you don't have anything to clean it, but still we would like to recommend you need to have a staging. Staging is always a replica of source. Remember this. You should not do any cleaning while getting the data. You always get the data as it is. If you have 1,000 rows here, if you have 1K rows here, you need to get 1K rows as it is. It is staging is always a replica of source. Clear? So after getting the data, if you wanted to do some kind of a cleansing, you should be able to apply the cleaning here itself after getting the data. So always get the data as it is, truncate and load the data to the staging. Clear? Even though the data is the cleaned data, if you're getting the data from MySQL and they're dumping into SQL Server, they'll have lot of data types issues and lot of other issues. Even though they don't want to clean anything, but they have lot of data types are not matching. Clear? So if they're trying to dump the data directly here, lot of issues are coming and it is taking a lot of time. So we recommend them. You go to a staging. The staging is again SQL Server. Staging in SQL Server, and from here to here, we are able to clean the data, load the data Even though you're not cleaning the data, this will be faster. Clear? So always it is recommended that even though you don't want to do any kind of a cleaning for the data migrations and all, staging is important so that at least we can speed up the insert and update process from the staging to the data warehousing. So that's what you need to understand. Now, one more thing I would like to tell you. Yesterday, we were writing some script, use master, say go. Whenever you create a database, so compulsorily you need to say use master. So if the same database exists, you need to write this command as well. Select star from the sys dot database, where name is equivalent to what was the database name? It was study stage, right? Yeah. So you can tell them that if the same database name exists, so once you execute this, it is able to get one row. Clear? If it is existing, what I should do? You say drop database. The database name is called TARDIS. Okay. Say go. If it is existing, you need to drop it. Else, you create database this and go. Am I clear? So this is the command. This is a script you should be able to create always. Clear, guys? So what is the script you should create? If the database exists, then you drop it. Okay. Then you should be able to go and create. Now the database name is called this one. So this is how we have to generate a script. So whenever you're generating a script, you write a commenting like this. Okay. So who is the author? Author is Bhaskar Jogi. Okay. So what is the purpose? What is the purpose of the script? Okay. Creates stage DB. Clear? So when is that the script has been developed? Clear? So whenever you develop any script, this script you're supposed to store it. So let us say July 2nd. Yesterday I have created this script. Now you close this. Remember, so you have to save this script without fail. Let me create the script and let me also click on the save button. And where is my script? Complete. I am storing my scripts in TARDIS. Go to C drive. TARDIS, let me create a new folder here. Let me cancel. Go to my C drive. This PC, go to C drive. This is my folder. Now you go create a new folder. Click on this, create a new folder. I'll say scripts. So what scripts we're talking about? You can say SQL scripts. Clear? We are going to be creating a lot of scripts called SQL scripts. So these scripts, it may be needed at the end for the deployment. So this is one script I would like to store there. Control save. Now you go to here, go to TARDIS. Now SQL script, this is the script. So script number one, you can say create what? Create a TARDIS stage table database. Okay. DB. This is a script. Okay. You can give a meaningful name. This is number one script. Create a TARDIS stage DB script. So this is how you should be able to store your scripts without fail. Clear? So whenever you run the script, so what is going to be happening? It's going to be dropping the database if exists, then it's going to be creating it. So that is what you need to generate the script. Am I clear, guys? Now after that, what I'm trying to do today. So yesterday we have loaded 4 tables, right? So let me go and open my, let me open this and go to under recent, you should be able to find out your SSIS study stage. Okay, click on this. This is the yesterday's project which you have created. Now open the same thing today. Clear? Make sure that all scripts which you are writing that you save under part of this folder, under this folder. Clear? So this I had given it to you yesterday. And this is what you are created today. And this project is also we have created now. So that is what we have created now. Let me go. So what are the tables I have done yesterday? Say one is that load policy, load revenue, and let me have the next table as well. Let me complete that. Okay, how do you load the data to the staging? What is the answer? Staging always, load the data, then before loading it you need to truncate and load the data. So staging is always a replica of source. Remember this point. If you have 1 million data in the source, the same 1 million data to be available to be there in the staging. Staging is always a truncate and a load, so you don't have any else here. Remember this point. Clear? Now I go here. Let me take the next table. What is the next table? Finance.currency. So that is the table I'm going to be using. So yesterday I have created a couple of scripts. This is a TARDIS tables. This is one script I have saved it. Now let me open staging tables also. This script I have just saved it. Okay, saved it. Now the scripts are available with me. The next table is that finance.currency. I have only 3 rows. So how to create a package that you know? So already I have created a package, but rename this package simply like this. I say stage, okay, underscore load currency or finance.currency, whatever you would like to write, load currency.dtsx. Now let me click on this. Now drag and drop data flow task, double click on this. Already you should be able to get the connections. Simply you go to the data flow and drag and drop what? OLEDB source. So you have to connect to which source? So go to the source. This is the source because you need to give meaningful names. Now you say finance.currency, finance climbs when you come down. So finance, DBO, below you have finance, right? So after D you'll get EF, finance.currency. So this is the table I wanted to use it. I have 3 rows as of now. These are the columns I have it. Now all the data I wanted to take it to OLEDB destination. So you cannot double click like this. Always you need to go and take the blue pipe and connect it. Double click on this. Now this is your destination. Okay, choose that and create a new table. Now you say the naming convention is stage currency. Okay, stage underscore currency. This is the naming convention you should follow, or stage underscore finance dot currency, whatever you would like to give, you can give. So fine. Always click on mappings. If you don't click on mappings, the red mark will not go. Now this you have created, save this. Now, okay, you say close all but this. Now this package will get closed. Now you go. The next package is called currency, right? This is the package name. Okay. Now I told you what? Always you need to truncate the table, then load the data. You say truncate table and say go. You should be able to copy this, go to the control flow. Before loading up the data, you should be able to delete or the truncate the data. You go connected to the destination. You should not give the source. Now you give the same command, truncate table name. Now it has to work properly. That's it. So now you save and run this package once. Okay, like that, you should be able to do this activity as well. Now, when you go to the data flow, it is dumping 3 rows. Now you go and make sure that you're into this one, you have the data in this table as well, 3 rows. Okay. Let me take one more package. Already I have one package. Let me rename this to stage underscore load. What is the next package? Transaction type. So you have to go say load what? transaction type. So always you get the data flow task, double click on this, drag and drop, OLEDB source. This is pretty much easy. Already you have done it. Make sure that you're going to be pointing to source. Now choose transaction type. Okay. I don't want to waste your time, but at least let me complete this transaction. So transaction type under DVO, you should be able to find out transaction type. So this is the one. You can see only one row we have as of now, but these are the columns we have. Let me go. Some people, what they do, they drag and drop OLEDB source and try to connect, and they'll get this kind of an error. Sir, it is not working for me, but they never see they have dragged and dropped source here. Clear? So all these mistakes people will do. You need to use OLEDB destination. Clear? So double click on this. Now you use fast load and use the destination and create a new table. The new table called is staging underscore transaction type. Okay. So copy this control C. I have copied because I would like to click on mappings always. Go and I have copied. Let me paste it here. Okay. Now same thing. I would like to have it here. And here I wanted to have this table. Once you create there, a blank table gets created. This command I wanted to take there, go to data control flow, drag and drop executes equal task. Executes equal task is going to be deleting the data from the destination. Always you connect to destination. One guy connected to the source and he was telling me, sir, it is giving me an error because stage table name is not available in the source. That fellow should see clearly. Okay, now copy and paste transaction type. Fine. Now let me go and close this, or you can simply say go here, right click on this, close all but this. Now you save and start. You should be able to get the data in this table as well. Let me go here. Okay. So I'm able to get to one row. It is perfectly fine. So only one row I'm having it, not more than that. So I'm able to complete all, things from the, database. The next one we're going to be having from the Excel sheet. Clear? So this is what we're going to be doing. Now policy section, policy coverage, premium limit deduction. So these are the tables that we need to work on. Policy section. Now to get the data from policy section, take a new package, right? Now you go, you rename and you say that stage load POLICY section, policy section. Where is this available? It is not available in your OLEDB source. You have to use Excel source. Now double click on this, click on new. Where is your file located? So the file is located, click on the browse. It is located in your PC. Go to C drive, go to TARDIS, go to OLTP. Now this is a section. So in this you have policy section. Choose this. Okay. So when you choose this, so it is Microsoft Office Excel worksheet. Now you have like this. Click on open. Now first row has column names. Click on OK. Now you have tabular view. Now when you go, you are able to get some data, section data. You should be able to get. Click on this and click on columns. Okay. Some people are not going to get anything also. When you go here, sometimes you don't get anything here. Okay. If you don't get anything, so what you do, what you should do, you have to go to OLTP. Now open this section, and this is your data, right? So you have a lot of data. What you do, you go here, click on save as, click on save as Excel 97 to 2003 format. Clear? This you need to choose. Sometimes you don't get any tables here, it will be blank. If you're not getting anything, what you do, you cancel this. You go to here. Now you say, double click on this. You open it. Clear? You open it. After opening it, what you do, you click on this, go to save as, go to save as, go to save as. Now you choose 97 2003 workbook. Choose that. Now in the same place, I would like to give section, click on save. Okay. When you close, you will be able to find like this. Okay. So yesterday I told you, right? So the same file is available, but one is with the latest, Excel. This is what is the 97 to 2003 version. Okay. So if you use this, if it is working fine, then you need not create like this. Okay. Fine means when you go and when you try to see, you should be able to get this, the sheet name. Because if you see carefully, the sheet name, you should be able to get the sheet name is called section data. So when there is a dollar symbol, that is a sheet. Clear? So when you go there, you will be able to find out there is no issue for you. Otherwise, you have to create like this and use the table. And this is a source again. Source, let us say section. Now I would like to also rename this. Okay, I would like to use only once, but I would like to also rename, and I would like to convert this into project connection. If you create a project connection, everywhere it is going to come. Okay, everywhere, from for this also it's going to be coming. Everywhere it's going to be coming when you go in for the project connection. Okay, so otherwise leave it, because I wanted to use that connection only once. If any connection, if you wanted to use multiple times, then make it a project connection. Otherwise, make it as a local connection. I would like to use as a local connection. It is a source section. So I'm able to read the data. Now I wanted to dump the data to the OLEDB destination. The destination is the same thing. What is the destination? That is staging. And create a new one. So it is, the naming convention is, what is the table name? The table name is called policy section. You have to say the same thing, staging underscore policy section. Clear? So you need to use the same naming conventions, but you are getting the data from Excel, and click on mappings. What happened? Something is hanging. Let us wait here. What has happened here? Continue waiting. Switch to. Let me close this task manager. So sometimes it is hanging. Let me close that and let me reopen this. So it is problem with SQL SSIS or SQL 2019. Sometimes it hangs. So recover the files. If you want to recover something, you recover it. So it is recovering those files. So which is a nonsense in the latest version of SQL Server. It is not able to recover as well. The package. Okay. Now open this project. Something is damaged. Okay, let me go back. Now for, see, complete package is gone. Section is not there. Clear? Now, do we have the project here? Let me go to TARDIS. This is the SSIS. Now, when you go here, you should be able to get policy section is here, but it is not showing there. It is damaged file. Let me delete this as well. Okay, otherwise it will give you lot of other issues. It is showing here, but the same thing is not shown here. Let me delete there, and I click on this. Let me create a new package and rename it, say stage underscore load policy section. Clear? So go to flat file, double click on this, We are getting the data from source is Excel source. Now double click on this connect. Where is my Excel file? Go to browse. My Excel file is available in Tardes. Go to OLTP. You can choose any one of the file, this one or this one, any one of them you can choose, but strongly recommend choose the page score policy section. So this is what, let me copy control C and control V. So the already it is created, already I have created this, already. So let me choose that table. If you have created, you will be able to get the policy section. It is there already. Last time you have created. Okay, if it is not there, you can create. Now it is fine. Now save. Close this package. This package, you close it. Now this is the one I wanted to run. Now let me simply execute it. But before dumping it, let me also, if I execute the package multiple times, you will get multiple values, right? Go to staging and I will say, so it is a policy section, right? So policy section is the table name. This is the one, control C. You go control V. Now the same thing I should be able to work. I don't have any data. Now simply you save and run this package. We are executing. Now it is giving me an error. It is telling me source connection is Excel source validation error. So Microsoft Jet 64-bit driver is not installed. Okay. It is telling me, read this error. This is one error. This is one error. This is one error. This is one error. It is giving me one error. What is the error? I'll tell you. So all these errors you have to copy and paste it. If you get the error, always you type it. This is the error. It is telling me Microsoft Jet 64-bit driver is not installed. Run the package in 32-bit mode. Okay. So this is what it is telling me. Now, let me do run the package in 32-bit mode. To do that, so what I do, I always stop this package, stop this. Now I go to the project. I'm giving a solution to the error. Okay, it is telling me run the package in 32-bit mode. I click on this, go to properties. Now when you go to configuration, click on the small triangle, you will be able to get a debugging and deployment. Okay, and build and general. So here you have few properties will be there that we need to set it. Okay, when you go to debugging, so run 64-bit mode true, that you have to make it to false. So run 64-bit mode runtime, make it to false means 64-bit false. That means 32-bit will be on. Clear? Let me make this on. Go and let me execute it. Okay. Now it is working. What is the real issue? It is SSI4-bit version. Okay. Because I have operating system 64-bit. Unfortunately, I have installed Excel in which version? 32-bit. Clear? So when you have like this this can be run like this, but this cannot, this cannot run in the 64-bit mode. Okay. Now what you do, run 64-bit run mode, you have to make it to false. So when you make it to false, what will happen? So SSIS is not going to run in the 64-bit mode. That we make it to false. That means it is going to be running in the 32-bit mode. Why? Because my Excel I have installed in the 32-bit. So you would have installed Excel in 64-bit, you don't get this kind of an issue. But if you install any Excel in 32-bit mode, you will be able to get the issue. If that is the case, you have to make this, make it to false. How to do that? Simply, you go to Solution Explorer, right click on this, go to Properties, go to Configuration. It will be somewhere like this. Open this. Click on Debugging. You read this. Run 64-bit runtime. It was true initially. It was true. This you have to make it to false. That's it, nothing else. This property you have to make it to false and save and run the package. Even though you're running package second time, you're truncating and loading the data. So this is going to be having 1003 rows. Clear? So that is what it is. It is coming from where? Excel. Now, the next one is called, what is the next one? Policy coverage. Okay. Now stop this. Let me take new package. So all these things you can do it. So I need not explain, but I would like to show you once. Okay. So daily, I don't do the complete one. The first day, at day one, day two, I'll be doing everything. But slowly, I will reduce my work. Okay. You need to increase your work. Stage load. What is the package name? Policy coverage. You can say Control C. So you go here, load, it is dot policy coverage. Okay. Now I'm going to be getting the data from again Excel because I know that. So policy coverage is from Excel. Clear? Now I go to source is policy coverage. Double click on this. Now connect it to same path, right? So we have a coverage deduction premium limit. So this is the single connection I'm going to be using, single file I'm going to be using for all these, four premium limit deduction. Okay, policy coverage. This is the one I'm going to be using. Now first row has column names. Now you will be able to get coverage data. Click on columns. Now this is what is called a source underscore it is coverage data. Okay, so this coverage, and you have remaining things as well. What are the things you have it here? So you have coverage deduction premium limit. Okay, it is coverage deduction premium limit. So single file for everything, source, coverage, deduction, premium, everything. But here I have taken only coverage. Now drag and make sure that is staging. Many people will use the source and create the file there, and they'll tell me, sir, some of the tables are not available in the destination. Then they don't check this properly. So where whatever they have it, they simply blindly they do it. But make sure that where you're pointing to, always use fast load, create a new table. This is stage underscore. What is the table name? The table name is policy coverage. Clear? So this is what I wanted to use. Control C. Now I go stage underscore policy coverage. Click on OK. Click on mappings. Now you go drag and drop execute SQL task. Now double click on it. Again, they should be able to go to staging, but they always see something. They don't remember what they're putting it here. It is always this one. And you need to say truncate table stage in policy coverage. right? So this is the one they should be able to have it. So this is the table name, policy coverage. Now you should be able to get like this. Policy coverage is available. Control C, you go and paste it. Done. Now you save this and close all but this. The other packages will get closed, save. Before you running, you close other packages. Click on the start button. Now I'm able to get again 1003 rows here. This is what is called coverage data. I'm able to get so 1003 rows here. So you need to know how many rows you're dumping it here. So what is the number of rows here? You can just come down or you can see in this corner 1003 rows, right? So number of rows you have it, that is fine. Coverage is done. Then what I'm trying to do, the same file I have to use only the the sheets are different. Okay. So when you go here, this is going to be having coverage data. This is going to be having deduction data, limit data, premium data, but the path is the same. So I would like to use this multiple times. Okay. If you wanted to use something multiple times, go right click on this and you say convert to project connection. Okay. Now it will be a project connection, but it will be everywhere. So you can go to the previous packages also, load polls, you can get this. Okay. But let it be there. We cannot do anything. So, but if you create a new package now, it will be available in that as well. Click new, now new packages. So drag and drop data flow task. Let me rename. What is the next one? The next one is called premium. So control C, go here. So stage, so load premium, this one, double click on this, connected to the source. Okay, double click on this. Now already you have a source connection and go. First time I have used coverage, now you need to use premium. That's it, nothing else. Click on columns, everything is fine. Check the OLEDB destination, always you connect. Double click on this. Now choose a destination as a TARDIS. Now create a new one, the stage premium. Okay, underscore premium. So this is the complete name of the package. Don't click on mappings. If you simply click on OK, the red button will not go. The red symbol will not go. You have to always double click on this, click on mappings, so that everything is mapped properly or you need to verify. Click on OK. Now run the package. Before running the package, what you see and start. Now premium data, you are loading 1001 rows gone there. Now the table name, you can get it. Now I think I did not have the this one. So truncating, right? So here I'm going to be having this. I have executed the package, but if I execute second time, I'll get a lot of duplicate data. I'm able to see 1001 rows. Okay, or you can say if you're not able to see completely, right, count star, right? It is counting number of rows. Number of rows, the same thing. Copy this, and you should be able to paste it. Now let me copy this. Control C. And let me control V have it there, right? Even though I in this package, I will not be able to get anything else. Okay. The same Excel source I have used for the premium, and I would like to use the same for the next one as well. What is the next one? The next one is the limit and deduction also. Okay. You complete that. Now, what I would like to, show you today, I have to implement one more thing. That is what is called SSIS logging. So this is very, very important. You have to implement it. So whenever you run the package, I wanted to know what is the package running. I wanted to know number of rows flowing. So which time the package got executed, like that, I would like to create one logging table where I would like to create, I wanted to create a logging table inside my staging only. I have, so here only I'm going to be saying use. In this only, I would like to create one more scripting. All the scriptings I would like to store, guys. Okay. So create this table. So create the database. Inside only, I would like to create the TARDIS stages and everything. So make sure that inside, I would like to create one table. Create a table SSIS underscore logs. Where I'm creating, guys? I'm creating in my TARDIS stage. Okay. So use TARDIS stage, go. So now what I'm trying to do, I would like to create ID, some ID integer, primary key. Primary key means no duplicates. Identity. Identity means what? So identity means automatically the numbers are created. The numbers are generated. The next one is called which package is running. Let me say varchar. Okay. So not null. Clear? So package name, not null. Now I would like to write package execution time. So when is the package got executed? Let me have date and time, which is also not null. Clear? So I am creating one package and I'm creating a one table where I'm creating in the staging itself. So whenever you run the complete script, it is going to be deleting this and creating the database. Within the database, use start stage within this database, it's going to be creating this table as well. Clear? So execution time and row count. So number of row count. So number of row count, let me say integer. So how many rows it is loading? That count also I wanted to have. And if you get any kind of a error, so the package execution status. So I'll say varchar 100, say not null. So whether package got successfully executed or not, I wanted to know. So this is the one I would like to create, guys. Let me execute here. So after executing it, let me show you this SSIS logging. So when you execute it, so this is the, so how do you insert the data into this? Insert into values. Now, remember, the first one is automatic number. You need not do anything. The second one, package name, I wanted to get dynamically. You put question mark. Question mark means whatever be the package name here, that you are going to be getting automatically. So that is what you would say. So from where you are going to be getting from a variable. Okay. Hope you know the SSIS package variables and everything. If not, please watch my SSIS variables, video which is available in YouTube. Clear? So this I need not supply the data for this column. The second column also I'm not supplying. I'll say question mark. Automatically, dynamically, the package name will be taken. Package execution time. So this will be get date. Okay. So today's date and time. Row count also I'm going to be having dynamically, and the package execution I'm saying success. Okay. Package executed successfully. So this is what is the message. Okay. Pack is executed successfully. So that is what I would like to give. So this is what I would like to have it. Now, this is what is called, if you know the variables and everything, this is what is called 0th question mark. This question mark is available in the first place. So wherever there is a question mark, continuously you need to give the numbering 0, 1, 2. If you have one more question mark somewhere here, okay, this question mark number will be 2. Okay, so continuously the numbers you're going to be giving 0, 1, 2. So I don't have any question mark. The question mark means the data is going to be supplied with the help of a variable. So you have to supply the value to this question mark. So what I'm trying to do, once everything is over, once everything is over, I wanted to implement a logging. So how do I implement? So you need to create a table, done. Then create this script. Then you copy this script. You go to the first one, anything. You go to the first one. This is the first one. You go to the control flow, drag and drop executes equal task. And this is logging. So here you can simply rename. This is logging. Now double click on this. Where is the logging table available? In the staging? Okay. And what is the insert statement? This is the one you're going to be using it. Package executed successfully. Now here two question marks we have. To give the question marks, we have to go to the parameter mapping. Clear, guys? Hope you know all this, all of them. You have learned it already in MSBI class. If you don't know how to implement this, watch my videos. Okay. So there is a variables. I would have discussed this clearly. Click on add. One thing you need to have, the first question mark is called as a 0th question mark is for the package name. So I wanted to use a system variable here. Say when you come down, there is system variable called package name, which is a varchar, right? What is the function? What is the data type? Varchar. Now here you go, you have to say varchar, press var, you go varchar. Now it is saying parameter name, you say 0. And parameter size, you say -1. -1 means whatever be the size that you're getting, you're going to be taking. You need not mention whether it is 100 or not. -1 means unlimited data. Clear? Varchar -1 means varchar max data, unlimited data. 0 means, so wherever you have a first question mark, the package name is going to go to this. That is the meaning of 0. Clear? So automatically package name is going to be taken and it is going to go to 0 varchar. Now the next one is called row count. Okay. So for the row count purpose, number of rows are flowing from here to here, that I would like to count. Okay. For that purpose, what I'm trying to do, I create one more variable here. Click on this. Say the variable name is called row underscore cnt. You can give any name. Okay, or you can say any name, you can give row cnt by default, which is 0. You need to create one variable. Now remove this connection and go to common transformation. There is a row count. Okay, row count will be there. Now you go, try to put like this, double click on this. It is going to be showing you this row count variable and click on OK. Now you're going to be having. Now when the data is flowing, this fellow is counting the data. The number of rows which are flowing, that count is available in this row count. Clear? So now what I am trying to do, I am trying to go to logging, go to parameter mapping. The second parameter is called row count only, because row count, right? The same thing I would like to create here. So when you come down, there is a row count, so which is a numerical value and which is mapped to -1. Clear? Sorry, it is mapped to 1 and you can say -1. So the logging is implemented for this package. Clear? It is very, very simple. You need to implement. Now let me run this premium. So let me execute this. Logging is implemented. Now number of rows, 1001 rows are which are flowing. Now you go back and execute this. Now it will tell you it is executed package name load premium. This is the one, row count is this much, success, package executed successfully. Clear? Now this, once you done it, this you need not to have it. This you can delete it because it is there already. You simply go, this is the logging package, right? You simply go, you copy this login, copy, go to every package, go to the second package, currency. Now paste it here. Now after pasting it, what you do, you connect and you have to go to the data flow. You need to count row count, right? Delete this. Please mute. Somebody is unmuted. You have any question, please ask. Otherwise, unmute.
Sir,
Row count. Yeah, please
sir,
tell me.
just in case if the package got failed due to some reason, so in that case, log will not be right, or how we can check that?
Yeah, if in case of failure, that I am not going to be logging here. For that, we'll implement one more logging. Okay, so that is also I'm going to
Okay,
be discussing. This is one more
okay,
logging. Okay, yeah, yeah, very good. So if package fails, if this is for only success, if something failure happens, where are we going to capture that? So that also we're going to be implementing later. But as of now, I am not going to be doing that. Now I
okay, sir.
go to simply you drag and drop row count, and it needs a variable. I did not create a variable for this package. Click on this. You will be able to get, you give the naming convention row underscore count. Okay. So row count or whatever you would like to give, you can give. Double click on this. You can choose the same variable. The same variable, you have to go and give the connection and everything is fine. The same variable name you should be able to give. Okay. Package name is fine. When you come down, it is row count. Okay. The same name you have to map it. Now it is implemented. It is fine. Now let me close all but this. Clear? Let me click on the start button. Say load currency package being executed. Now number of rows are flowing, which are 3. Now when you go, so the second package is this. 3 rows got executed. Now you go to control flow, take the logging, you copy, go to the next package, policy package, go to control flow and copy and paste it here. Always you connect it. Okay. After connecting, ensure the connections are perfectly fine. But only thing is that you have to create one variable. Variable name also you need to have the same variable row CNT. If you give any other name here, you can give, but the same name you need to use there. So then delete it here, the connection. Now you drag and drop row count and connect. Double click on this, choose row count, click on OK, choose this. Now you go, double click on this. The same row count, go to parameter mapping, same row count, whatever be the row count that we had given there, the same row count you should be able to choose. Click on OK. The red mark is gone. Now right click on this, close all but this. So you should be able to implement like this. Clear? So here, what is the advantage? If the package is running, we are able to get something here. If the package is failing, no, I'm not interested as of now. If the package fails, what is the issue? The policy also implemented. So make sure that this is done for all these packages. So total number of packages you should have how many? Total number of packages you should have total 9 packages. Clear? So because we have 9 tables, so these are the naming conventions, not like this, right? We have given something else, stage underscore like this. Okay. So these are the packages that you should have it. And all the packages have to be implemented with what? a logging. This logging is not taking the, if you get any kind of an error, that is not going to be logged in this. Clear? If you wanted to implement that kind of a logging, it is success. If something good happens, then you will be able to find out here. If something goes wrong, now what I would like to do, I would like to implement one more logging. Okay, so that is if something goes wrong here, let me again go to the first package. Now the second, this is what is called one logging I have implemented. What is the first logging? So the first logging is customized. Okay, customized logging I have implemented. This is for the success. But I would like to implement one more logging, that is ready-made logging. It is already ready-made logging. So this is for the failure. Okay, I would like to implement as of now failure. So you can have different things. So I would like to implement one more logging for the failure, one more logging for the success. In this only, I am also number of rows. Now, where is that other logging can be implemented? So you can simply go here. Now we can go to premium package. Go to the package number 1 and go to SSIS menu logging. Clear? So you just come here. It has to be done for each and every package. Any other questions you have? Otherwise, please mute. Please mute, guys. Okay. So I am now implementing one more logging for the failure. Success logging implemented with the help of this table. This is my own table. I have created where I have created in the staging table itself. So at the time of creating a database, when I run this script, it is going to be also creating this table. Clear? So now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to implement. If something goes fails, I wanted to know what is the issue. Clear for that? So you have to go to all packages one by one, double click on this, go here, go to SSIS logging. Now check this. So check this here. Now, what kind of a logging you wanted to implement? I would like to implement a SQL Server logging. Click add. So in the SQL Server, I would like to log. In which SQL Server I would like to log? Which SQL Server you would like to log? Check this. So when you go, I have two connections. One is called tardy stage and source. So source we cannot touch anytime. You can means a temporary that we have to decide this. I am not going to be creating the table. Table will be created customized logging. I have done here, but here when you say like this, so it is going to be telling me in case of failures. So when you go to details, you say any error occurs or any task failed. So these are the only error occurs any task. You go to the sequence, go to this database, you log the errors. So click on OK. Clear? So let me tell you the steps once again. Go to SSIS menu, logging, check this and choose, click on add, then check this, click on add this connection, go to details and choose on error on task failed. You can also add one more error. So let me simply go. I would like to, create one more error log, that is Windows event log. Click on add, check this also. Okay, if any error occurs, if any error occurs, so I wanted to log into Windows event log. Click on add, check this, click on add, then 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 check this, click on add,
Your
then
voice is
check
not
this.
coming, sir.
Hey, Bhaskar, we cannot hear you. Can you hear us?
Guys, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Now, but
Yeah, the connection network connection is lost. Can you see the screen now?
Yes,
yes, sir.
Okay, okay. The connection is lost. I think the internet was down. Okay. Please mute. Please mute. So I was telling you, okay, guys. So I was talking about how to provide the configuration. So I have done for one package. Let me show for the second package. So we are talking about the logging implementation, right? Customized logging. For success, we have done it. Ready-made logging, we should be able to do for the failure. So how to do? Let me go to one more package. Double click on this. Go to SSIS menu, logging. Choose this. Choose SSIS log provider for SQL Server. Click on add this. Check this. And here you need to choose staging. And if you wanted to implement for Windows Event Viewer, so you can also click on add. Check this. Windows Event Viewer is a centralized folder where you can do the logging. So when I have to do the logging, when you go to details, on error, on task failed. Clear? So for these two things, you are going to be doing a logging. Clear? So you need to repeat the steps for every week. Click save and you're done it. If you get any kind of an error, so that is when you're going to be logging. For example, I would like to execute this package. Now I have implemented a logging for this. Let me execute this. Let me close. You have to repeat these steps for each and every package. Clear? It's very simple. Go to SSIS menu, logging, choose this, give one is called SQL Server logging, one more event logging. Now choose on error on task fail. That's it. Now I wanted to run this package. Okay. If there is a failure happens, success happens, we need not worry because success anyhow it is going to be logging. So here the success of the package is going to be executed. Now if the failure happens, so you have to go to your package staging. Now inside this, it's going to be creating one more table. The table is part of the system table. It is this. Clear? The table name is this table. This table I did not create it. It's created because I have implemented the logging over there. If you have any kind of a failures, so this is where you should be able to have the logging. Now everything is smooth. There is no failure occurred. If you have a failure, you will be able to get the issues. Now here nothing is happened. It is simply loading. So what is the package? Load currency got executed. Now it is a beginning and ending. When it is begin, when it is end, it is going to be loading only that. If you get any kind of an issues, you simply go to your where stage and you have to open tables. Which tables? You have to open system tables. Okay. So you should be able to see one table called logging table. It is automatically created for all these packages. You need to implement the same logging. It's going to be having only one table for everything. Clear? The table name is called sys logs. Clear? This is one thing. One more logging you can see. You can go to event viewer. So this is also, you should be able to see the failure logging. This is the easiest logging. We can do it. So here also you should be able to find out if you have any kind of a logging. So it is telling me beginning of the package name is called load currency. There is no issue at all. If you get the issue, you will get the red symbol. Clear? So this is easiest logging that we can implement. Apart from that, we have a lot of other loggings as well that we discuss later. So this table I have implemented for which logging? This is for the error logging. Clear? And this table I have implemented for what? It is for the success logging and the number of rows which are flowing when the package got executed also. This my company wanted to have it. I can also see when the package got executed, success is going to be coming here. So errors, if you have something, it is going to go there. Am I clear? So you do all these things. What all you need to implement? You have to create this, okay, and execute this table and implement as told. So you need to execute one by one. You have to have 9 packages, and this completes, it completes what? The phase number 1. Clear? So if you have any kind of an issue, you can just tell me. So phase number 1 we have completed. So what all we have implemented? We have implemented failure logging, success logging, and then created a project. Then we are also able to load the data. Okay. Now from Monday, what we're going to be doing? We're going to be doing with a phase 2. From here, the actual work starts. Clear? From TARDIS stage 2, this will be the source from Monday. We're going to be loading the data to the TARDIS data warehouse. Am I clear? So this is what I'm going to be doing from Monday, but make sure that you should complete this work tomorrow and after tomorrow. Tomorrow being Saturday, we don't have class. Okay, Saturday, Sunday, we never conduct any classes. If you have any doubts, I'm always there. You can just call me on my number, WhatsApp me if you have any kind of an issues. If I have time, I will get back to you. Clear? Or you can just mail me. If you guys are not getting videos, means you have to mail me your email ID so that I can reply. Thank you guys. If you have any questions, you're welcome.
Bhaskar, please,
In
can you
between,
show
there is a problem.
the
Yeah,
event
tell me.
viewer? Please, can you show how you check
What
the
is
event?
that?
The event viewer. Can you show how you checked it?
So event viewer. So you go
Yeah.
to start. Okay. Go to start. Say event VWR. So when you go to start, say event. When you type event, not even complete one, event viewer, you should be able to get like this. Simply if you press, okay, then go to Windows logs, expand it, okay. After event viewer, go to where? Windows logs, then expand it, okay. So go to Windows logs, you need to expand it, click on application, expand it, then click on what? So application. So this is where you should be able to get your logs. Go to start event viewer. Now you will be able to get here like this. Go expand it, click on this. Now if you want to delete, right click on this and you say clear log. Clear the log. Okay. So old logs can be cleared. So every time you can just open and see the logs if you have something. Clear? Yeah. Am I clear? Very good. So in between we had some internet problem. It will be some blank for 5 minutes I think, but don't worry about it. So if you're not getting these videos means please let me know. But Monday you should be able to complete this activity. Phase number 1 is done, and from Monday we're going to be doing the phase number 2. Thank you guys.